Good morning everybody, and once again welcome back to the channel. This is a continuation of a playlist that I already have on YouTube for beginners on getting started with EMR on EC2. This playlist basically teaches anybody who's new to big data how they can get quickly started with like EMR on EC2. And I have all these basic videos in general. So let me quickly share my screen. So here you can see my GitHub, right? And these are 6 labs so far I have. So for example, getting started with EMR on EC2, how you can submit a simple Spark job, right? How you can create your Bootstrap script, how you can integrate Apache Iceberg, how you can orchestrate your Spark job submission with step functions and etc. etc. And then also I have lab 6 was we also created a Ray cluster. Now in lab 7, I want to cover some finer topics, right? So in this video, I want to cover like how you can speed up your bootstrapping. Now, what do I mean by that? In a typical large enterprise, you will basically have, when you are doing any kind of like Iceberg workload, of course, you'll have a bunch of jar files, right? Then you will not, then apart from that, you would have other environment variables and also, internal Python packages that you want to install, and these are hosted on JFrog, right? The artifacts, right? So a lot of time you want to install like custom private packages on your EMR machine, right? So what you would do is you would basically write a bootstrap script and then the EMR cluster is created, right? But every time you want to create a cluster or every time other teams have to go through this, each time they would have to bootstrap and it takes a long time to like install, do and all of that items in general. Instead, you can speed up all of that automatically. How is you can create a custom AMI. So custom AMI is a simple way where you can think of it like an image with all your dependencies bundled automatically. And then when you're launching EMR, you can basically specify, hey, launch EMR using my custom AMI. So all your jars, all your Python modules, everything is pre-bundled and packed already in there, right? And the bootstrapping is much more faster. It doesn't have to install all of that again. So very simple video. I hope you enjoyed, and let's get started with the labs. Alright, so lab time guys. Alright, so here you can see the script section. So the first baby step that we want to do, and again let me just switch the screen. The most important part is the architecture has to be ARM when you're selecting your base AMI image, right? And I think you have to use Amazon Linux, because when I was trying with other things, of course I had issues, and this is what I learned after reading a couple of blogs and stuff, right? So to make things easy and to make learning fun and easy, I have this script called find base ami.shell. All you need to do is just say find base ami.shell. This will basically, based on your EMR version, it will basically tell you which AMI image you can use, right? Now that you have the AMI image, now we can launch an Amazon EC2, right? We can launch a compute and we can install our dependency, and then we'll take snapshot so that we have an AMI, and then I'll show you how, of course, how you can spin up an EMR cluster, right? So step 1, get the AMI image from here. So now that you have done the step 1, step 2 is you need to launch a very simple EC2 machine with the base AMI image. Let me show you the steps, guys. Super easy. Here, the only thing that you would change is over here, the base AMI over here, right? And these are like my personal configuration, like the security group and the VPC that I want to use. And then all we are doing is just using the Boto and just launching an EC2 machine, right? So let's do that. I'll just copy this. And before that, if I refresh my AWS Management Console on instances, these are from my past project, and you can see they are all in the terminated state. So at this point, I'm gonna come here and launch an EC2 machine. As you can see, I got the instance ID that is 112EE. Okay, so if I refresh, let's see the one that is running here. You can see, right, 112E. Now once you're there, click on the checkbox, and again you can use SSM or SSH, whatever you're comfortable with. Now I'm gonna SSH into the machine. So I will put the IP address here, and let's SSH into the EC2 machine, and I'm inside the machine now. Now this is the step which you would do your custom Python packages, which is all your custom internal Python modules or packages, right, which are hosted through JFrog, right? You can install them over here. You can set environment variables. You can install jar files. So to keep it simple and easy, all right, we'll install a few jar files for Iceberg. So let's see. I have this script. This script will basically install jar files from Maven into, of course, the current directory, right? So if I come here, I'm gonna paste the script. and now you can see it is installing all the jar files, right, from Maven. So that next time when I'm basically creating the EMR cluster, I do not have to do it again, as you can see, right? So let's see, could not resolve the host repo 1. Let me just double check. Let me run this again to make sure that, oops, need to SSH again. For some reason I was like kicked out. Let's see. Okay. Okay, and now, let's see. So I just want to verify that whether everything ran correctly or not. I just want to do it again quickly. Okay, perfect. Now I can see everything is installed, right? I can also verify here, right? From OPT, if I were to just do clear ls minus l slash, and you can see all my jar files are installed. Again, you can install your Python dependencies and etc. But again, I'm keeping the video short and sweet and focusing on the concept here, right? So, make sure you complete this particular step, and now we will exit. I don't need to be inside the machine at this point, as you can see, right? Now we come here, either you can use the console or I have a script for that. So let me see. Yeah. So create AMI.shell. This will basically, create your AMI image. But if you want to use the UI, you can feel free to do that as well. So on the UI, first of all, let's filter down to like the running machine, so it's easier to see. Click on the checkbox, and I believe I usually try not to use the UI. I think it is in actions, images and templates, and here create image, right? So come here. I'll just say Lakehouse AMI. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And I'm just gonna click on create image, right? So at this point, you can see it is creating my AMI image that ends with 6DF, as you can see. This usually takes a few minutes or like probably like 5 minutes, right? So I'm gonna pause the video right here. All right, so resuming the video again, finally it's in the available state. This took a while actually. Anyway, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna clone a cluster that I have, and I'll walk you over the steps. So test cluster, okay, and 7.13, okay. Over here now, guys, this is where you will select custom AMI image, right? And then you select your AMI image, and then you can create your EMR cluster. So now whatever you have installed, you don't have to do it again and again every time you launch a cluster, right? So now you can just go down and click on clone cluster, and this will create my EMR cluster with those jar files in there. So pausing the video again, because it will take a few seconds or minutes for this to be in the ready state. So pausing it right now. Alright, the cluster is finally ready. Let me show you over here. You can see waiting basically means it's ready for use, okay? So now let me SSH into the cluster quickly. So let me come here. You can see now I'm inside my EMR cluster, okay? Now what I want to show you that the jar file that we installed, right? They're all there over here. So if I come here, I'll do ls minus l. You can see all the jar files are there. So what you learn from this video is if you have batch jobs running, right? And if your bootstrapping is taking a long time, meaning you have a lot of artifacts, lot of things, enterprise stuff that you need to add, right? Open telemetry, configuration, variables, right? All of that, right? You can all do that once, and then you can just create a custom AMI image and then basically use it. So that way, it will be faster to start your jobs in general, right? Another things is like, hey, if you are operating as a platform, right? And there are a lot of internal teams, and basically it makes sense to like package everything into a bundle and then say, instead of if you go and say to a team, hey, use this jar over here, it should not be that way, right? So what you want when you ship as a product, right, you will say, hey, this is the AMI, it comes with everything that you need. For example, open telemetry is installed, all the configurations are installed, the jar file is installed, it's and all the Spark configuration, from of course the production learning, they're all configured. It's all part of a package. So you don't need to worry about plumbing. You go and just run your jobs, right, in general. So thank you for watching. The source code, everything is there on the GitHub on lab number 7. I encourage you to try this out, and if you have any questions, let me know. Until then, keep smiling, keep programming, and I will see you next time.